Hello everyone, I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I do want to welcome you. On today's episode, we will be making my spicy ripe plantain pancake. If you watch my spicy ripe plantain cake, the process is just the same. The difference is that I baked the other one, and this one we are going to fry it. Okay, so let's quickly go through the ingredients which we'll be using. You're going to need a really ripe plantain like this. It has to be so ripe that you can peel it with your fingers, okay? And I have here my chopped fresh ginger, fresh onions, fresh jalapeno pepper. You will need your salt to taste. I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I might not use all of it. You will also need your palm oil. And here I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. I have already chopped my ripe plantain, and I'm going to pour all the ingredients except the flour, and I'm going to blend everything, and then afterwards I'm going to mix the flour with it and then start frying them. So the process is very simple, okay? If you're interested in learning how to do this, please stay tuned and we will take it step by step. Once again, I do want to thank you so much for coming by today. May God richly bless you, and remember that life without Jesus Christ is lifeless. I love you so much with the love of God. Stay tuned. God bless. Bye-bye. By pouring in the fresh ingredients and then simply blend all of them together. So now that we have finished blending our ripe plantain and the additional ingredients, we are going to add our all-purpose flour. Like I said before, I might not use all of it. There is a consistency that I'm looking for. If I feel like it's thick enough for me to scoop and fry it, then I'll stop mixing the flour. And then also we will be adding our salt afterwards. Okay, so I ended up using all the flour, the 1 cup of flour, and it reached the consistency that I want, which is very thick. It should be able for you to scoop it. So when you're mixing and you feel like it's too loose, please add more flour to a medium thick consistency, okay? Not too thick or too loose, all right? So let's go ahead and add our salt. And the salt should be to your taste. Now let's mix it. So our palm oil is ready for us to scoop our blended ripe plantain in there, and I'm just gonna fry it. So please keep watching, and if I have to interject to say something, I will do that, but just watch the process. I also forgot to mention that this recipe is called Tatale in Ghana. So if you're a Ghanaian and you're watching this video, you know what I'm making, Tatale, okay? So please keep watching. So after scooping in my butter, I realized that it's a bit too loose, and I wanted it to be a bit thicker than what it is because it makes it very difficult for me to turn. So what I have done is to add an additional 1 cup of all-purpose flour to the butter, and then mix it to make it a bit thick for me. Not too thick, but thick enough for me to fry it. Okay, so please stay tuned as I continue to do this. So this is the additional 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm just simply mixing it all together and then continue the frying process. when the butter is not too thick, the pancake also tends to absorb lots of the palm oil, which you don't want. So make sure your butter is so thick, enough to not absorb too much oil. And now we are simply turning it to the other side to make sure it's cooked. Hi everyone, so this is the final result. Our spicy ripe plantain pancakes are ready, or tatale. I want to thank you so much for staying tuned and learning how to make the tatale recipe. Should you have any questions, please do not be hesitant. Leave them down below for me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. This recipe is so simple and is very delicious. I recommend that you give it a try, okay? And tell me all about it. Once again, I want to thank you so much for staying tuned. Till next time, may God richly bless you and I love you with the love of God. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.